focus on this being just a short 20 to 30 minute practice. Feeling really sore from a back bend class that is in our Facebook group that I posted yesterday. So I know that that worked. Let's just start right in down dog. So spread your fingers wide, lift, root down through the balls of your feet. Let your ears be in line with your arms. And then maybe pedal out your feet. Lifting one heel and then the other. Start to find stillness in your dog. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step to the top of your mat. Feet hips width distance. Torso hangs like water. Grab onto opposite elbows if you like. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Have a little bend in your knees. Press your pubic bone back between your thighs. Soft neck, heavy head. And let your fingers fall. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Look up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes, set an intention for your practice. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge, fold, press your thighs back. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Maybe your knees come down. Shift forward in your plank. Hands slowly lower down to your belly. Low cobra. Lift your chest. Root down through the tops of your feet. And exhale, release. Two more. Inhale, low cobra. Perhaps the hands lift off your mat. And exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower, downward facing dog. Down into your first finger and thumb. Inhale, lift your right leg. Bend your upper knee, open up your hip, and lower your left heel down to the mat. You could even put a little bit more weight into the left hand as you really reach with your upper foot. Good. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts up. Toes point down, release your right hip toward your mat. Step your foot through your hands, take your back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Stay for the exhale. Good, bring your hands down to your mat. Lift your back knee, root your left hand down, right arm reaches up. Squeeze your shoulder blades toward your spine. Lift your hips up. Take your right hand down, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, back knee down. Actually, start over. Left leg lifts up. Bend upper knee, open up your hip. Even take some more weight into the right hand and really, like you're gonna flip your dog. Roll your left hip open. Good. Three-legged dog, left leg. And now step your foot through your hands. Back knee comes down. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, soften your hips down. Bring your hands to surround your front foot. Lift your back knee, back thigh. Keep your right hand where it's at. Left arm reaches up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale, hand down, down dog. Step your right foot through. High lunge, come on up. Soften your front ribs down toward your navel. Lift your back heel so it stacks right over the ball of your back foot, and then square your front knee. Take the gaze up. One more inhale. And exhale, hands down, downward dog. Left foot forward. Rise up. High lunge, crescent lunge. Lift your back thigh, lift your back heel, arms reach up. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward plank. Heels go to the left, right arm reaches up. One foot in front of the other or stack your feet. Side plank. Option to bring your left knee down. Option to lift your right leg up. Good. Side plank, plank. Other side. Right hand stays rooted. Roll to the heels on the right. Lift your left arm up. Gaze can be up or down. Flex your toes to your nose and maybe lift your left leg. One more inhale. Exhale, plank. Shift forward, knees could come down. Push up or all the way to your belly. Low cobra, inhale, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, knees bend. Step or hop, top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. So we're about 10 minutes in. Notice if you feel different now in your body. Notice your thoughts. Notice your breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Bring your hands to your hips, flat back, little bent knees, and then bring your torso up. Lift your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up. Grab your right wrist and sway to the left. Root down into all four corners of your feet. Stick your thighs back, booty back. Come through center, switch the grip, and sway to your right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, step back, down dog. Right foot steps forward. Back heel down. Walk your hands to the left. So down dog in your upper body. Warrior two in lower body. Press your booty back. Soften your heart toward your mat. Gaze goes between your legs. Good, and then walk your hands to surround your front foot. Keep your right hand rooted outside your front foot, maybe hand to a block. Left hand, left hip. Spiral your chest open, reach to the crown of your head and press down through your back foot. Straighten your front knee, triangle. So notice if you're collapsing here in your obliques. Lift up, long torso, left arm can reach up. Gaze can be up or down. Press down into your big toe mound. on each foot. Feel your right sits bone under your right hip a little bit. Little micro bend in your front knee brings you up. Turn your right foot toward the long edge of your mat. Interlace your fingers behind your low back. Lift your sternum up. Press your thighs back, booty back, and then hinge at your hips, fold. Let your neck be long. Relax your face, relax your jaw. You can take your bind right to left. You can grab opposite elbows behind your back. Good, take your hands down and then walk your hands to the back of your mat. So set up in your warrior two stance, back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Front foot faces at 12 o'clock. And then bend your knee, walk your arms to the right, down dog arms, warrior two legs. Feel your left hip toward the back of your mat a little bit, which was the front of your mat. Walk your hands toward your left foot. Left hand stays outside your right hand, right hip. And then peel your chest open. So like a barrel, you're rolling your left rib cage underneath your right. Right arm can reach up. Straighten your front knee. Remember, this hand can be on a block. That triangle is meant to be super wide, long pose. Reach up through your fingertips and reach down to the earth. Expand out in all directions from your pelvis. Little micro bend in your front knee. Come back up. Straddle. Good, and then this time hands at your hips. Bend your right knee. Stick your booty back. So come into Skandasana. Hands can come to your heart. Right foot points out just a touch. Keep your knee on track with your toes. And then come to the other side. Skandasana left. Right. Keep your hips low. Maybe arms out like airplane wings. Left. Hips stay low, low, low. Right. Left. Good. Right. And come forward. Runner's lunge. Top of your mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale to your belly. Interlace your fingers behind your low back. Draw your knuckles to the back of the mat. And lift everything up. Try not to crank your neck, so gaze is down and forward. Lift up through your heels. Turn your toes down a little bit. One more inhale. Exhale, lower. Hands underneath shoulders, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. And then straighten your front leg. Step your back foot up so that both feet can be rooted on your mat. Right hip peels back, left hip shifts forward. And reach through your sternum toward your front foot. Really press down into the big toe mount of your feet. That will help hug your shins into the midline. Find your breath. Good, bend both knees, step back, down dog. Notice the difference between the sides. Step your left foot forward. Straighten your front leg. So back foot's about 45-degree angle. Both feet do face forward. Press down through the big toe mound. Maybe even make a longer stance. Shift your left hip back. Spine nice and long. Reach your sternum toward your front foot. Breathe. Let your breath deepen your stretch. both knees. Down dog. Good. Right foot forward. Back knee down. Half split or runner stretch. Hips stack over your back knee. Toes can be tucked on your back foot, and then play around with the front foot. You can point, flex the foot. Good. Rebend into your front knee. Pigeon on the right side. Right knee points up to the top right corner of your mat. Tuck your toes on your back foot. Walk your hands back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk your arms forward. Surrender to your mat. Inhale deeply. Stick out your tongue, lion. Good. And then walk your hands back up and sit off on your right hip. Take your left leg, sweep it around. Place your left foot outside your right thigh. Perhaps this leg underneath goes long in front of you. Otherwise, both sits bones rooted down. So bring the floor to you if needed. Right arm wraps around your front shin. And then inhale, grow tall in your spine. Exhale, find your twist. Maybe take your gaze to the left. And then your arm just simply is placed down. So we're not twisting with our arms. We're not using them as leverage. We're twisting from our back body, back muscles, and core. So you shouldn't even need your arms for the twist. You can take your left ear down toward your shoulder. Find a little neck stretch. And unwind. Left leg back. Downward facing dog. Stay for a moment. Notice if you feel difference between the sides. Step your left foot through your hands, back knee down. And straighten your front leg. Reach your sternum toward your front foot. Flex and point your foot. Keep your hips high. Soften your jaw. Good. Pigeon. Left side. Keep your knee joint closed. Walk your right leg back. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands back toward your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Surrender, but no dumping into joints. Honor where your body's at right now. Inhale. Stick out your tongue. Walk your hands back. Sit off onto your left hip. Swing your right leg around and place your right foot outside your left thigh. Remember, you can straighten out this bottom leg. Root down both sits bones, especially probably your right one. Take your left arm, wrap it around your shin. And then twist from your back body, back muscles, and your core. Press your pubic bone down. And walk your fingertips back. Gaze back. Good. Bring your right ear down toward your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, deepen your twist. Both legs out in front of you. Hands down. Lift your hips up. Sits bones back. Take your right knee, bend it, and then click your toes down inside your left thigh. So your left leg is in a straight line to the top of your mat, and then try to draw your right knee back to the right edge of your mat. But keep your left leg straight. Walk your hands to surround your extended leg. Keep your spine tall and hinge at your hips. Walk your hands forward so you'll feel a little bit of a twist here and probably a muscle that connects, I believe, from your hips all the way up to your spine, your QL. If you have the space, take your right hand, place it outside your left leg or foot, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Good, slowly come up. And switch. Right leg long. I can tell my right heel is a good half an inch or so longer than my left already, which is nice. Bend your left knee, click your toes down, peel your left knee back. Right leg is still straight. And then you can even take your hands here, lift your hips, pubic bone back, down, sits bones back. Walk your hands forward. And then just be mindful of your twist. Maybe this is plenty as you draw your sternum forward, or you can take your left hand outside your right leg or foot. Inhale, length through your spine. Exhale, twist, spinal rotation. And then come back up. Both legs forward, hands down, sits bones back. Toes point up. So if your spine is rounded here already, sit your hips up on a block, bolster, blanket. Give yourself some height. Walk your hands forward. And then once your spine starts to round, that's where you want to stop before that. So looking for a deep stretch in the backs of your legs, maybe a little bit into your glutes. As you deepen your stretch with your breath, perhaps you can grab your feet. Good, and then bend your knees, come on down to your back. Take your legs up. Just do a tiny bit of core work. So let's interlace our fingers behind our heads, elbows wide, legs straight up. Inhale. Exhale, lift your chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, contract your belly, lift your chest. And lower. 2 more. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Good. And then bend your knees. Draw your elbows in. Curl up into a tight little ball. Elbows tap knees. Exhale out all your breath. Inhale. Elbows wide. Shoulders lift off your mat. Legs nice and long. And then exhale, draw everything in. So the lower the legs, the harder the work. Exhale, little ball. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Feet come down. Press down into the inner arches of your feet. Lift your hips. bridge. If you want to go for a full back bend, you feel your body's ready for it, you'll plant the hands, come up onto the top of your head, and then press up. Try to straighten your arms and legs. Wherever we're at, we're breathing. If you've taken wheel, full back bend, bring your chin toward your chest and lower your hips down. If you're in a bridge, bring your hips down, knees to your chest. And legs can go straight up. Take plow or shoulder stand, or just stay with legs up. If you're in shoulder stand, start to head back to plow, deaf man's pose, or knees to forehead. And then we'll all bend our knees, bring our feet down to the mat, soles of feet together, knees wide. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Take a moment to receive your practice. Reconnect to your breath. Back in with your intention and carry that with you off your mat. Stay here for just another few rounds of breath or take Shavasana. Come back to the moment. Deepen your breath. Exhale out all your breath. To receive the deepest inhale you've taken in all day, all morning. Fill up your breath with lungs. Fill up your lungs with breath. And then exhale, release. So wherever you're at, just roll to one side, make your way to a seat. Or you can stay there and marinate in Shavasana as long as you like. Hands meet in front of your heart. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Thank you so much for being here and practicing. Thank yourself for making this time for you. Namaste.